All right, we're going to actually go to our first comedian of the day, our first intentional one of these. Check, 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 check. Check, check. All right, this is Bob Bell. Woo! Hey, you know, it's, I don't know, I mean, some of you guys know it. I basically, you know, and I have like a technical background, but I'm completely anti-technology. I don't have like, I don't know about you guys. Do you have like a Twitter account or a Facebook account or any of that stuff?
Facebook.
Yeah, you have Facebook? I don't have any of it. I have an email from 1988. That's it. I have an email from like a zillion years ago, and I don't care. And basically, I try to stay away from it because I don't want to deal with it. I just like, I'd rather just like do, you know, the technical stuff I do, the math and stuff I study, everything. I do that, but I don't want to deal with any of this other technology because I'm just, you know, against it. I found out the other day, like, no matter, the point is, no matter how far I try to stay away from it, it doesn't matter. I found the other day that somebody called me up and said that somebody declared me dead on Facebook. Somebody declared me dead, and basically came in and wrote like, well, you know, he was a good friend of mine, and I guess we won't be seeing him anymore. And that was it. And so I didn't care about so much of that, but then there were the responses from people. Like, one of the guys came up and, like, you know, one of the responses was, well, you know, he was really depressed.
We're out of cider.
You know, he was like one of these guys, I don't know, he's a nice guy, but, you know, he should have called. Every one of them thought I committed suicide. Every one of them thought I just, like, off myself, you know, and I was, like, pissed off because, you know, in the end now I can't do it. Because no matter what, they're going to think I'm full of shit. You know, it's just, God. You know, it's just the way it is. Actually, so I went to a bar, and like what I usually do is I go drink by myself, you know, at a bar. And I'm like fucking drinking away. And so nobody ever like deals with me and like, you know, use a bar. But the bartender comes up to me, and he goes, hey, like, you know, what'd you do today? I'm like, well, why the fuck is he asking me what, you know, I don't know. And I said, yeah, I went to the movies. And he goes, what did you see? And I went, I went to see The Iron Lady. And he like comes up to me and goes, why are you supporting the English? This guy was from Belfast. He didn't want to hear about this shit. He starts going up to me, it's like, you don't understand Margaret Thatcher. I hope she dies a horrible death. We get Grand Hotel with this close bomb. This close, we have blew to bits. This close, Harry Lord Mountbatten. Boom, boom, bam, boom. I'm like, you know, I just want to sit there, drink my drink, and convince myself I didn't kill my father, okay? I just want to convince myself that, like, you know, I don't want him to look back at my glass and say, you went into math, now you went into comedy. God damn it, why couldn't you just figure out the lottery? God damn it. And so he's always asking me, why did you figure out the lottery? Like, that's like, in math, you can figure out the fucking lottery. Thanks a lot, Dad. I started differential equations my whole fucking life and started arithmetic geometry. Figure out the goddamn lottery and maybe you expect that roulette wheel because maybe if you can do something in this goddamn house instead of getting up and taking the garbage out because that's all you gotta do, you goddamn it, take the dog out, it stinks like shit in here. God, that's it, man. Yeah, you know, that's it. You know, it's between that and my brother, who's like fucking just deal with a God, you know, and a fucking family. I don't know, man. Like, you know, hey, man, like, you know, my brother threw, you know, my brother did. He threw my bed out of my bedroom because we were in the bedroom together, and he was like, so he was like, I don't want a brother. I don't need a fucking brother. I don't need a fucking brother. And he's like looking at me like, hey, man, like, you been like, yeah. They say, you know, I would say, brother, Dave Ray, why are you doing this? He's like, man, I'm stoned. I'm on fucking drugs. Can you fucking believe it? What do you don't fucking need me? What the fuck are you doing? What I need you, man? Hey, man, I'm gonna read Ray Bell Incorporated, Ray Bell LLC, Ray Bell. Absolutely, I'm gonna have my own record company. What do I fucking need you for? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know it's a little more bitter today than it usually is. Come on, thanks. I guess you guys going. All right. I don't know. know, man. It's just that's just man. My family is just like I just think about fucking things. You know, once I get into the family stuff, I just fucking lose it. You know, hey man, like, that's what he used to do. He used to be like a big like stoner. I still remember him sitting at the dinner table with my mother, and he would like he had like his hair as long as mine, except this is not 1971, and he was like a hippie. He just wanted to fucking get laid, but like it was like and the whole thing was like my mother would say like you gotta cut the hair because he was like age 18, and I remember looking at my mother saying don't start. Don't start! Don't start! My mother, and I say, like, why are you fucking upset my mother? He said, don't start, man. I gotta go to high school. Man, I got reputation of people gotta respect me. Yeah, I get great, you know? And then he's like fucking stoned. He's like driving through the Holland Tunnel, gets stopped, fucking stoned. Fucking, man, that was it. That was the 70s. That was the 70s. The long hair. The long hair, yeah. They're like, I just lost it. I decided to hit. I waited till like I get 51 to draw this fucking hair. Now everybody thinks I'm a, just like people come up.
Long-haired freaks, they call them.
Yeah, that's it, right. Hippie dipping freaks.
Yeah, long-haired freaks.
Long-haired freaks. That's right. My Uncle Steve. He would just like Michael Steve, who was like the short-haired, like World War II vet. He would go up to my brother and go.
I used to say, when's the last time? Well, no, when's the last time you cut your hair? I used to say to them, when's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. That's the. We didn't have comebacks like that in my family, but that's good, man. It's it. Well, my brother would just like stare. Hey, I don't mean but then, but he got laid. I didn't. That's the fucking bottom line. I got people coming up to me like now with this like, this like, hey man, like they think they can sell me pot. Like, hey, come on, you want drugs? And then they think they can give me a free sample because hey, do you want a free sample? They're like just man, I don't know. I just go talk about my family. That's like my family's just so insane. Tell me something. You see me, right? I mean, I look kind of like I don't know, whatever. I mean, but people come up to me. I get like sort of reactions from just the way I look. I don't know why. Just like sort of react. I had a guy come up to me. I was around Mercury Lounge, and I'm minding my business, and out of the right side of me here, this is what I hear. I hear some guy coming up to me saying, hey, Bobo, 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 Bobo. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? It gets louder. Bobo, Bobo, Bobo. Finally, it gets louder. You know what it is? Well, he's some guy. He's 6'5", right? Has his arms open. He goes, hey, it's me. Remember me? We were in prison together.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's right. Weird. And I'm like looking at him, and he seemed like he gives me this huge hug. I figured, what the hell? He seemed like a nice guy. He gives me a hug anyway. I fucking whatever. Then another guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you're not getting away from me, Bobo." And then he gives me a hug. And then basically, all of a sudden, I'm trying to think. I let my hair down, and what do I do? I become everybody's favorite cellmate. Yeah. Really? Did I become like the guy? I don't even want to go past like a check cashing place because some guy's gonna say, "Hey, Bobo, remember the time you shanked that guy in the prison break?" I don't want to, when did I become like everybody's favorite Danny DeVito? That's what I want to fucking know, man. Really? I mean, what is it? It's just like people come up to me, man. Like, it's just always the same sort of thing, man. People always try to sell me drugs. People think, all types of shit, man. I just don't understand it.